Good Monday morning, July 8th, 2024. I'm covering Ty Cobb. It's a comprehensive look at all his stats, all his box scores from 1905, 1928. I wrote this book. It's on Amazon. Covering 1919 season in this video. He's 32 years old. Detroit Tigers. Plays 124 games, so he misses 30. And he still gets 191 hits. Just a couple more games, maybe 5, 6, 7, whatever it takes, he would have had 200 hits. He gets 191 hits in 124 games and bats 384. Listen to this. 1917, he bats 383. 1918, he bats 382. 1919, he bats 384. 380 or more 3 years in a row. Legit. 124 games, and he had 498 at bats. It's not like he had 100 at bats and you bat 380. 498 at bats, 384. Scores 92 runs, 67 RBIs, 1 homer. He was not a home run hitter. 13 triples, 36 doubles, 141 singles. So he's a slap singles hitter. He probably had, I don't know how many singles he had. Maybe 2,500 to 3,000 singles out of his 4,189 hits. All right, I can do the math. Right now, I'll do it. I have his baseball reference. Here's the question. How many singles did Ty Cobb have? Well, what you do is you take 4,189 and you minus his home runs, doubles, and triples, and you'll get singles. So home runs, 117. Triples, 295. And doubles, 724. I was right. He had 3,053 singles. He's a singles hitter. Can you imagine that? 3,000 hits and they're singles. Slugging 514, on base 428, walks 38, total bases 256, stolen bases 28. Best hitting streak 12, multi-hit games 62 of them. He plays 124 games and has 62 multi-hit games, 2 or more hits. 35 2-hit games, 22 3-hit games, 3 4-hit games. 12 2-runs scored, 5 games, 3 runs scored. 11 2 RBI games and 4 3 RBI games. 1919 season, Ty Cobb, 384, and I gotta mention this. He wins his 12th batting title. Does anybody else have 12 batting titles? That's why I'm gonna make the claim that he's the greatest hitter of all time. Hitter. Not player, hitter. Greatest player of all time, Babe Ruth. Look at all his accomplishments. Greatest hitter. Batting average, base hits, doubles, triples. Not homers, but he had 295 triples and 724 doubles. Only 117 homers. 3,053 singles. And 366 career batting average. There's no dispute and there's no debate. Greatest hitter of all time. 4,189 career hits. I know Pete Rose has more hits, but it took him 500 more games to do it. Ty Cobb played 3,034 games. How many games did Pete Rose play? 3,562. That's 500 more games. And he winds up with 4,256 hits. Do you know what the difference is? 42.56, 41.89. It's a difference of 67 hits. If Ty Cobb had 500 more hits, he would have had 500 more. If Ty Cobb had 500 more games, he would have 500 more hits. He would be up to 46.89. He averaged a hit a game. I mean, it's just proved it by he had 191 hits in 124 games. So he's averaging more than a hit a game. So 500 more games would be 500 more hits. And we would have 4,689 hits. 1919 season is incredible. And here's another stat that blows me away. I've been tracking his career average through all the seasons. By the end of the 1919 season, I have it here, he has played 1,945 games. His career average at that point in game 1945, career average, 372. As the years go by, I keep track, 1920 season and all the way through the 1928. I keep track every day or every game he played, what his career average is. Right now at this point, it's 372. I believe that's the highest because as the years go by, then it starts to go down. But he maintains 372 for a while, then 371, then 370, then he goes up 371 again, 372, and when you get down to 1928 final season, then it ends up 366. But right now, at the end of 1919, he's at a 372 clip career. Incredible. All right, 1919 is done. What does he do in the 1920 season? Stay tuned. I'm out.